many Nigerian students make their biggest mistakes? I know you want to know the mistake, right? Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Exam Survivor series with Faith. Yes, I'm glad you've listened to the 3 episodes, and I believe they have actually helped you in one way or the other. And so on today's episode, we'll be talking about one thing you need to do a week to exams. Sit down, pay attention. It will not take you, you know, it will not take you 10 minutes. Just sit down and listen to this video because I believe this video is going to help you. And save this video. Share it to that friend that actually needs it. Be your brother's keeper. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. I'm going to use my notepad because I wrote some things down and I don't want to forget. And so I said that 1 week to exam, maybe your revision week, is not when you need to start reading new topics. I know that there are some funny Nigerian lecturers that is when they decide that they want to drop new slide. My dear, you don't have to be afraid. I have experienced that before. But I think one thing I've noticed, well, you can actually prove me wrong. If lecturer drop a slide a week to exam, maybe like lecture free week, yeah, or probably 3 days to exam, the lecturer might not actually ask the question in those slides. And even if he's going to ask that question, he or she's going to ask that question, it might not be a compulsory question, because if the lecturer has the fear of God, Tony Berry alone that has the fear of God, because why would you drop a slide 1 week to exam? And maybe the slide is not even 5 pages slide, maybe it's about a 50 pages slide, and they expect me to read that slide. And well, medical students would probably say that they don't believe that, but then yeah, to be an optional question. So as I said, 1 week to exam is not where you need to start new topic. This is where you need to revise, or you need to do revision. That is why I told you that you need to start with a plan. If you have started reading from the beginning of the semester, 1 hour of study, so 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day would actually save you the stress of trying to cover everything in a week. Because imagine what it actually took a lecturer to teach you for 2 weeks, 2 months, or probably close to 3 months. Now want to cover it in a week. Oh, that was you, because I don't think it's possible. I don't just think it's possible. For someone who would actually do that, you're not aiming for an A, neither B or C. Maybe let's say it's a C or D, or maybe E, or even F. Because it's not gonna be easy. And some people claim that I have is it photographic memory that they call it? But I still believe that there are still some things that you might not be able to comprehend easily. Funny enough, you're not taking only 1 course. You're taking about 6, 7 courses, and you want to cover it in a week. Now, boss should be. I'll give it to you. So please, that is not lecture week is not the week you have to start reading new topics. And even if situations warrant you to read new topic, focus more on those ones that you've read. You know that yes, whatever question they're asking in those ones, you are naming them. That you're just killing it. Do you get me? Focus more on that. And even if you have to read that topic, it's more of you're scanning through. And that is what I do. Even if a lecturer drops a slide a week to exam, the other topic, I'm not having full knowledge of it. I'm just trying to read and get, okay, what is it talking about? And even if I see that question and it's kind of, majority of times, it's not always compulsory for me. It's always optional, because I tell God that, God, please, I beg, just don't let this question be compulsory. So just revise what you already know. Don't stress yourself reading that. I'm not saying you should not read it, but don't put too much pressure. What you already know. My lecturers will tell me that particular thing that you already know it. That one that you know, whatever it is that you know it very well, that you're able to write a lot. At least that will save you from the questions that you're unable to answer. Do you get? I want you to focus on repeated topics. I think I said that past questions are good. Focus on repeated topics and likely questions. And yes, this is the important one, the most important one. Lecture free week or 1 week to exam is not the time you have to start partying all around. Reduce distraction during lecture free week. Lecture free is the shortest week I've ever seen. You just open your eyes, you just see Monday today, and you open your eyes within a twinkle of an eye. You see, the Monday is already there. The Monday you're supposed to write the exam. Lecture free week is the fastest week I've ever seen. It's not slow. Every other week tends to be slow, but seeing a lecture free week is very fast, and you have to make use of your time wisely. For someone that you have not been reading before, if that week, that is your lifesaver. If you don't get whatever you need to get that week, my dear, forget about it. There's nothing you can do again. Or what you can do is even minimal. I do you get? So reduce distraction. It's not the time you need to start going for parties. You need to probably get distracted or gossiping. Lecture free week is not that week that you have to sit down with your friend. You claim to read for 3 hours. You are gisting for like about an hour. You that you know that you have not covered. Is he in that kind of place that they are supposed to be found? No, that is not it. So please reduce distraction during lecture free week. Yes, this is not time for you to gossip. Try and revise all the things you've been reading. Like just revise. Practice past questions well. Ah, past questions are good. I am written this in this episode. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Yes, past questions are good. So during the exam, during lecture free weeks, just try to revise all the things you've read. Go through past questions, reduce distractions, stop gossiping, stop partying. That's when you not see a rave party, a big cave party, or what did they used to call it somewhere. And you're just like, hey, let me just go now. Maybe the party is just 10 to like, to around 2. I'll go back to my hostel. By the time you go back to your hostel, you're already tired, you're already stressed, you're already tired. You just sleep by this and just wake up and meet yourself. So please, I would tell you that you need to manage your time very well during lecture free week. That's like the biggest bet, the biggest thing ever. So the school can give you. That 1 week they gave you that. Oh yeah, all the things that I've been teaching you since all these years, all this month. This is time for you to know what? This is time for you to read everything. So last minute reading miracle. It really works. Someone will be like, yes, it worked for me. Okay, Lele, so what is this one saying? My dear, when you did that last minute miracle, did he give you an A? No, no, no. Answer me. Did he give you an A? Mm-mm. So I'm very sure in your mind of mind you want an A, maybe like a B. And so you now claim that lecture free week will be that week that you cannot read everything and still have an A. Well, for some departments, sharp. But then, is it possible? You just have to be smart. I don't think it's possible. See, for a department like BCH, you're reading lecture free week and you also have an A. As well, it's very I dead that thought, please. You can never, it's not even possible. It's not possible. So in summary, consistency beats panic every time. Consistency, it beats panic. Have you ever sat down and thought about it? I'm like, okay, you want to learn a skill, you want to do something, you want to do that. You have, I mean, aside academics, and you discover that if you put your all in it, if you are being consistent, do you get results or you don't? Definitely get results. It's that same attitude that you put towards your academics, towards your book. If you want to get the results, put in the effort to get that result. Small effort will lead to what? Small results. And big efforts will give you what? Big results. So please, this is me telling you that make wise use of your lecture free. And follow for episode 5. And episode 5, I'll be talking about exam outfits. If you have been reading all your life, you've been reading from beginning of, even if you've been reading from the beginning of semester, and if you make this particular mistake on the exam day, and you see all those reading there, they will just go into futility. So, and I believe that you would actually want to listen to this episode. And until next time, yeah, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with a friend that is currently writing the exam. And I would also want to remind you that do not forget that positive word of affirmation that I gave you in episode 3. Just tell it to yourself. I am satisfied with favor. I'm full of the blessing of the Lord, and I possess all my courses. Until next time, see you. Bye.